Is that over? And there was a press conference and now with TRCAB addressed by the former secretary of the party in the constituency. You, as a former constituency executive, on issues that are happening in the constituency. For him, what actually Nana Mupesa Ghana for animal party from penny for one crime at Yase?
Yo, me da was mo di kan ma minchi a we chief for we chief mo radio. E dey radio station a.
New FM.
On way.
E wa kra ha ya.
Oh, wow. Nice. Hey, Ujafo, share. Ye, mate. Yo, someone na ye pede national for na region what na wotu ho na mo ma hani na ye party no kan ko na ni ye. Yanyama yeso ya obutu yi no ebe kwa na yes fado na yes sawnyama na ye bitu ma hyehyɛ ma wa ye fine na yetu ma asua ye de akofie tede ma ye pɛ no only then you had na nsia na ye te there memfa ma wesi echi po memfa ntu mechi because ye de na la party no ye kokko na ye di nkugu na party mpanyimfo no de hona watena fo wa ye nhyehyɛ a wo de guidelines abade sisi wɔhwɛ mosi ade no yɛ na ama esisi ina basabasa bia nkosi constituency mu no obia bebia ɔto na ba no onko register ɛwɔ hɔ nti wɔde booklet aba there obia wɔnfa booklet no nko all the polling stations no obia nko na party member bia bebia to waba no kɔkɔ register wa for instance first na moto maba wa takwa mechichakwa nti moto maba wa nanahi but nukura mfim no ofre na takwa banso from takwa to takwa banso so wala enyimo
yes
nti no ede mame ye ne de no kontuhia na chia na okonti mame ko register wo nukuru nti national election mi ya nukuru mo ho na mokokoto aba nti the word the madi be na me ye ne de oh okay the media na is very good nti mako takwa banso na makwa akoturo medi call ya masa ya hwehwe bibia ade wa yehu la show ma yete ane de isuta for refre de ina wose wode abada won true wodi ngum no obi ni the exercise book na wode aba police station okay na me say no one stop one them exercise book no yon na party ne de bay na party no book na wode bay no e be hu the steering committee won na won foyin ebobobom oni de genuine assenso a obama obi hu de party na wode bay no oni nti mama won pen nti okofa kasa pi ben so ebisi wo ho efo kamponase ebisi wo ho kwa bedu ebisi areas pi no sia na wo frefrem meanwhile I'm not part of the executives but when the modern bar nimpa abbo party no for so long I was the constituency organizer when Gifty was an MP
yes
it's when the modern bar nimpa abbo ina da manyama ya wode eye nyama ketenkete na wokicha Jesus book na wochocho nkofu di nti so bi pa ye na adwen de opede okọ contest position bi wo police station a no we deny nti oya man nkofu pi wo bufu yi ebi wo ha opede oya police station executive keke enye sika na ohwehwe but da no do da oya MPP police station executive enu agi keke nti mampenfo di abesisi ano na ye nyina no ya gira komapem ina obi ni mesiechi wasana kofa esebeka de binimu mpa na mere ye na me de nyama dodge honorable mrekuduka honor the chairman of the party Asaber Bename and the secretary of the party because I confronted them inchi na me do mamre bo honde me confronted duka minima sama okachira me confronted the secretary of the party as at now minima sama okachira me na me kachira hone de guidelines na what be enye dam na ote nti ebe na work and wonjai my secretary no assure me there waka tankofo na mama wonfa exercise yen na exercise book ye na mum na la Monday oboko radio do na wakaka mo bia te there the mama obi amfa exercise book yen na what the booklet na nkasa what the bema na why na me say masa no abadwe no be huntiri mo na me do ma what the exercise book na bra what the booklet fee national what the abra no partner chow the secretary no or partner chow there okay oh mean child on that I'm so okay matter but yesha nkofo frefrem is my lie and you refre sanoba I didn't wear my Yubufina, Yan to Abano, on a one start worry you build on us. No, Mammy Butiani MPP. MPP Mujay. You buffoon or baby, you buffoon because of one person. Nemu ye madam mi pakono nsane recapture party no bi no ye party ne them or ye nebusia gua a ono no che obi o do di ade no way nti da media ye beka ye ho abom na ye hu ekwana ye befa do nti all the executives na ye wie hin adwuma no we decided that ahene ya brodo party na nko position nti takwade na waka na ka Ashanti region ho because e betu me win e be lu supo takwa so ye me de ye be win in the year the man because of the man kitchen or my pina will be full into Abanayanto. At the end of the day, you lose election. Name on them the seat, you know, or you seat in it. Yet you have fem obinum. Name the most churches here, or yet party that's not from now what the Abano or Bob Wahen. Into you be able free pa. If the JBB to her. Now your mammy Busian, your son of fat, your mammy Busian, or your MP. No, you know, yeah. Because me there some my family mammy Busiano, na me kwadwen obi na busuan me don koni wo ho abra me ye de hye so baby nti ye hwe mankofi wo say ade a oba ha wo ye gina nti da me de a enyama warrior no ye be ye press conference ya kama national tea say ye ka in the national tea region tea na so wontu ho na mo na ye play your part in the national for one tea nti say tea there in the ya press conference reason o ma ye de press conference in there booklet na what they be ogu obi ni fie na what the exercise book what they tron ko fudi nti wo kwa wo pia awo wo hwe wudi ni na ye o no we wudi afie na what they dimpa fufu ni dina akose nti awo actually wudi wo police station but at the end of the day ebe kwa de kwa check wudi no time ni bedu na wo beto aba na ebe kwa na wudi ni nim so we you afie na wa fa nala ne nkofo a ope ama wato aba na ama ye dem so dia wo beto aba na ama e ma be ye candidate. But national one now, can you convince all of them? No. I'm so about party now. On in the press conference.
And then I'll pay Minister Secretary Akasa. And I have also cited another letter, Secretary, on any chairman, Extra, at the command. Your friend is saying the regional chairman. And as part of letter or describe him as people are mujai party ni ho eco support to NDC and even support an independent candidate and namso ema party no elusu power. And he described this group of people say anka mokra moye former executives no it is anka mo told this line at all. If there is something wrong, you should have even come to them as a constituency executive and advise them as a former executive. But for you to go on a press conference, na muye press conference, whilst a muanga samuni said ye ekos muana mushe na muye sare na, then you have not been fair.
Maza, Obia nano wanano, Obia mo pebia no tumika. Damun letter no the content of the letter. There ye NDC for. The menor kasa no mekade the madi nti no ma yemu bi you bu fu ya. You relax. Na party nankasa. Mejinde party nankasa national. Wasi obi ani bufu yo ko baby bia no obi ansa nem refie anamboa. Said national party nankasa we issue statement or them. It said me jaye po and I'm quite NDC. In a system who there NDC now who make us me boo baby there. O mamine busia o mamine busia it is me jai impo na me kwai na fime hu me mamine busia na me sana ba me mamine busia ma me ne anu wo mi de se bibi ru kochewa me kana me ne anu na MPP na ye wo ho no oye public institution NDC ni betu me jai na ala kara obaba MPP nso na me do ye NDC ni na oba MPP ni tia nje na na it would letter na ho na wo tro kwai na so wo tena fom dwene ho yie pa Nkadam letter no what they call region ko hu hia do what they call. Yes, because party we deal with numbers, we don't deal with subtraction. It's what bonin pegu. Ben a man and a secretary then the former MP no or yeah, strategy almost adopt into what can the man and anobani boof. So what's me quite NDC na me NDC na. Matter bratakwa na baba share that say NDC for what beja to me that me ba what camper. Come, or your propaganda one name man na worry yet. Or your fiti ashasinara no what started the way what started them propaganda. No one with the one koye amahon. It's what funny there. So why you mistake no be kaka the meaning pan kan wo ho. Na party no so nya dem na o there ye no. MPP that do you know she wanna book gifty. Me nyini twado pa she was an MP. I was the organizer of the party. Oh you mistake bi a ye kan o ji tuma so pe. But dem nkofu Bename asabre na la o ye chairman na ahen ya bredo no san ye chairman na wasana be you abe chairman. It's only more ye. Only abedinti no so Sophie there ye NDC for nti on frɛ hen na masa mami ka sɛm nkyerɛ nti me se letter na wɔkyerɛ kɔ region na nkasa no ɔmo goof totally nansi ya yeto presidential election yi ɔyɛ Bawumia na Kennedy Japan mu ho ndi masa sɛ me kɔto bi nti NDC ni na me kɔto da ma ba ni bi da na masa me kɔto bi me NDC ni na hon what na hon NDC ni tumu wure ma pass security gate okọ gina nkofo nim party man wo frefre na ba no na wo bi ntuma kan jam da wo ya NDC ni ntwetwe wo fie ya mprema antraba na ma to abani bi e dey leader na wore ya mistake na yere kan mistake ni ho asem na be ka jam da me ya NDC ni na kire wala na party no ne kan ko ndi masa ma wore ye no idea ya ba susu je gu na ti da ma did the party national wa come out one ya da ma ya ba susu je gu na ti da ma this seat ta kwani so any seat me mom pie da ma yen sanka but the mo kofi da ma dey na worry ya there then they should forget it
Mr. Obama me na was na no pay bibie ni e wesa ba won chaba be
amen
Eja Bosco Kofi Nakai the former MPP constituency secretary Takwa Inswayem. They say Council of Elders wo mu ewo Takwa no oye penny wodi edim ye ne nkotwetwe nkomo. Eja Bosco morning.
Morning.
Me pacho bibia boko de.
Oh, nyame dia che ya no pay.
Na Takwa nso tisen.
Oh, Takwa de boko mentimu ase kakra bi. Ama no homer so e dia abotane ne mre we hwaka
wada ma me misa wo eno amu ye press conference na mo ye no na e de asem poti e na mo pese amansan nyina etumi ete
yo ura me da se ni awo woni se since MPP about political scene. MPP about political scene from 92. Takwa MPP nusu da. Si vote no so te kra e di win. Ana yen so ye elders who ma ye started party no Takwa no from 91 92 no. Ye can't ho say. We make sure say NDC emu ni Takwa. From 92 you quite no 96 you're the candidate to be quite on your alliance you're CPP but MPP for the two abanamano you're from Mr. Gansan and the performance in here into a one term near Kofa one madam your friend gifty
yes
you've been a gifty or no buy no idea or my car my minister or the courier and the Jumaden and the bar party name, even though no ever into 4 consecutive terms. Senipot or your opposition and the Siba one. The vote no to crana or you win the my. Give 2 people party Nadija. Party Nikita 4 divisions, Sisi Amenoka say 4 good divisions. Ye prebinum ai kaida ye prebinum go your way ye prebinum babra this is not so anama MPP. Say a football league, Jacko relegation. Yamin Chade, in some way by Ama, national point uncle say, your problem. To say your problem, dear. No, nationally. What did she say to was say? Yanya polling station registration for polling station elections. Because your Rama, Mawa, obey peeped, obey discouraged. One way or the other, two reasons being one to Obama MPP 2020 2024 in ano. Yen wakansa. And they give so many reasons, very tangible ones, reasonable reasons. Now you now point out to one person. I am Reku. Wababa say party no cry.
But this is a member of parliament. So I think for the third term, and I say the second term. No, the third term.
Wako 2.
Yes, Wako 2.
That's right.
Yes, and so Okasa ono na say party na. As at the time, obedi monim owini first one, second one, ne ma mo no na that time nyana party na say na say.
Now recent times. That time no. No, ono ban no. On my unity our party no na started air form. Need to sanso hwe ba ko no win no. Imagine ye 101. Chakwa MPP will win. What the 101 is winning? On a controversial 101 because MPP was in power that time. And they used mafia means, all means to win. That was the order of the day. 101 would be winning. They didn't see that. Second one, incumbent, not incoming. What you 8,000 plus NDC, Watakwa, constituency. This is a party no good. What the intimidation, machoism, mafiaism, any power means to become MPP. That's no correct. Because yeah, party in those days no. So about MPP dinner, I said we watch it. Some militia need be na wana. We never had it easy. Ni yaji party national. About MPP me, MPP meeting crowd. You dodge. Make sure say militia need be so we are buying Juma. Within 2 months, you go and transfer. Whether you like it or not. And Yadim Kukudin Yaji. Papa ban or the divisions. And I want to meet him one-on-one and prove to him. Because party number starting I'm here, deputy organizer, constituency organizer, and secretary for good 14 years. We've been serving the party. Why is that the total disintegration that they have a party in? We want to do what you like. Yeah, for party, MPP will go opposition continuously in Takwa. Yes, because people are already say, one traho my back for or my party no send your pay on funny to send a bushia akuya. No, manipulate the party in the way he likes it. Okay, so I bet I will not vote for you. What they call, I will not vote for you.
But you are the former secretary of the party in the constituency. In the times, Wababedi Muso near the idea for that 2 terms, as a council of elder, you never saw the reason to complain about the attitude that you felt it was bringing the party down.
I'm so sorry, sir. What Nitakwa? Party no or one committee no, or by a 1-man show. By a 1-man show. Pakra no Maya, no meeting. And whatever he says no is funny. As I'm telling you. Sisi ameno kasa me kwataka. I didn't buy a 1-man show. If you can't beat me, join me. It became the order of the day. Sana I didn't want to say now also my good suggestion cry. Yeah, sing my voice. Then see I am finished here. 2028. The same thing will happen. Yes.
What will be your response to Nkrofo Mokase? Look, this particular press conference I'm here in Nra, trying to call on the regional executive near the Adiano. proud to the presidential primaries na mo gina honorable Kennedy Japan echi na mrekudu ka no gina Dr. Mahmoud Baomi echi and typically Mulusu wo constituency or no to Dr. Mahmoud Baomi no you want to go all out to make sure say mo current member of mo past parliamentary candidate who was the former member of parliament i.e. Honorable Duka no mo make any means possible say Obelusu primaries no.
Oh, Member Brema, many but I'm older than you 3 times. Tienia Mekan. Tienia Mekan, 1998.
Yes.
Kofo, Akufado, J.H. Mensah, Dr. Preku.
Yes.
And many others. So, Bia, one crop in nature. Yeah, course, a primary senior, Roman Catholic them. That was 98. When Masama J.H. Mensah catch Kofo, Kofo, Banchi Dada, who the Kujasa young tongue. I was there. That time, I'm your constituency executive. I was there. I voted. What you are benefiting? That's an about. You know, by your back. And making sure, say, 2,000 young win. And in terms of primaries and other political activities there, division is something into me and you there. I'm chewing through. You know, I am by one say, Bawumia day, Omra. On one in Biani trim, one work on San, one in Biani trim. Because he based on experience. I buy a vice into so oba. Say mistake in put by Nabreswa. You're sure so be correct. Even a Mahama bay. Oguso correct in mistakes. Into him paying for no case experience is the best teacher. And the urban side division sebeba we Chakwa no ma friend is Mr. Kennedy Japan. No. Me Bamawa, I don't talk. My decide we anti on your point. On the basic point it has no effect. It doesn't come in. Kra Sisiano 2028 year election. Obiano presidential no Otua Bamawumia na Canada Japan na one win no one the na our TV no whether you like it or not no it is Bawumia and Obetua no and in the one more candidate has no place in our competition now. It doesn't hold anyway.
But as we speak, the registration of party members, air course meboa.
I had the Yankoso. The Yankoso said, I was a national special booklet. I was a sort of polling station beer. And this polling station executives, current one.
Yes.
1 week beer was a meeting 2 times. Our polling station, I want to about. It is hope as a over contest and now we are member of watch within our sub booklet in him. What different national crown or the bio?
Okay.
It was so distribute to the various polling stations. Send a man for being an assessor. What they call register. Who keep I didn't know party office. No number who I instructed say instead of booklet no. The favorite one used to exercise book to write the names. I'm saying this with all authority. To write the names to what just had in India. Let pay what now was selecting the favorite. No watch no booklet now. National divine him. What's any FM station? No Kansas way. Openly on your secret. Or FM station. No master instruction. But for now, Takwa, you're often consistency. You're MP. How comes the Weberman instructions? Instructions them contrary to the national one. Or create confusion. Memeka say, Nukrum last week, or a big fight. ABS in Campunasi, ABS Yapon, so many places within the constituency. Now, Aqua Metro, Ekao, why Metro? Metro for what? Anti when lawyer, when a final market, the Tempio Casa, he must do what is needful. he must do what is needful. Where there is a son of Baya, Takwa constituency, we have a problem. Very big problem. Sana assembly. Nti ono na some kan wo FM station no one more create confusion with various polling stations, including my own hometown. I'm your eyewitness. Na party na yakwa he.
Enti the press conference I'm here trying to call on the regional executive after the press conference monya any call from the regional executive being an elder of the constituency have you tried say in your personal capacity what me afraid be a regional executive be amane that complaint
sir masa okoto blade mu no so we twitwa mo wira so twitwa na makoma sa press conference ya yi we expecting say call ya wo kan ho asemi either from region or national obeba ebiama in yebeye the appropriate route to take and yema better to yi ama say ne obeye registration na bekoso na yet me register near the unity and peace not transparency abaye bi yebeye mu against 2028 say ne yebeye seat back. Our center will never rest on one man. No. It is sanity.
Me Pacho, I don't know say if this has come to your attention. There is a letter intercepted here from the chairman and then the secretary of the party in the constituency, Omatro Eddie Akwakuma, the regional chairman. As part of that letter, Nwomuka said there are Nkrofo Papa Bakwa, your friend of Frank, Mr. Frank Jemfi. Wonono inciting Nkrofo Momuko polling stations ahodo ekokunto kwa ho to cause mayhem. And as we speak, they have been arrested and some have been given bail near the other. This Mr. Frank, unimno Frank Jemfi.
Frank Davis, Martin Edin, but minimum.
Frank Jemfi na America.
Jemfi. Oh, Jemfi minimum. Niatine say.
Yes.
Yama sa trouble ni na ba ni say. Ona me ka say. Booklet na anka say. Okoda police station. No take records we na direct no. What the booklet no agu party office. Who are distribute the SS books. Instead of booklet no. What's one for SS book no nko. The question is why SS book? Honestly, so it didn't go me wia. And if we were kwatena no one where your favorite what pen no watch no the national edibanim or party office. Sana
omo ka kire mo.
Meba me obi se masam you ano. And he said booklet so would dan koma. Any writer ediba contest na by police station executive. And the police station executive so and yet one for primaries. It is a opinion strategy. I work well, man. No, it's automatically we win primaries. But me, that is not my concern. My concern is transparency, fairness should prevail. Because me contest MP no. But sanyama anya fair, not transparency anya juma. Sa mentimu hase na amaye lusu 2024 election enko china because ya trans ya group say nimpa ba ko pese of party to say ne abusua konwa do another back can with few people be sankrofo ya watch letter ko on no control what he says is final na say no be MPP dia people will continue to lose. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It will continue to lose and lose again. Until say you best sign you suban na region and national wabwa ama transparency oya juma. Sanity. It is Mr. Jemfino. On no fight to say fairness be ya juma. Saba bi anto kwasi no ayen kampunase. Where is the booklet? At the booklet in our party office. Make test book. National and regional so guidelines or the buy no. What's the use booklet no? our police station. Now, coach, let go as book. No, Okolo Okutu Aira. Now, the papa, no, I am member, no, I am member.
No, okay. Matthias here, but I don't know, sir, in all this, we are former secretary, Council of Elder at that. My name is
Me, Council of Elder.
Yeah, we are former secretary of the party.
That's right.
Yes. I don't know whether or not, sir, as a former secretary, now per constitutional review, no by, and we are delegates as such. And I don't know whether you've reached out to the MP to even ask him.
You're the MP now.
Yes, your friend saying,
former chairman.
Yes. We reach out to chairman to even ask him why the ACNC.
Oh, chairman no can miracle no quarter FM station. One mad different direction, contrary to the region and national. You know what they buy.
Oh, okay.
He was just behind him. Na chairman so me kan we me yanko pa me yanko ankasa we good morning ayanko we me yanko ankasa nti no ya me ya say ought you normal wrong directives na ontuma and let us know this will bring problem.
I see Bosco mama na wase na no pay.
Okay, me so me da wase.
Enti Bosco Kofi Nakai ono former constituency secretary Edema MPP Amanyoku in the Takwa Nsayem constituency, and I would say yene no edi and Komodo try to explain no press conference no and run trying to explain the reason behind the press conference na wo mo you know enti yebeko kodi nkomo biom Alhassan Kamara communication team member the MPP Amanyoku no in the constituency. In fact, yesterday after the press conference a certain post on the social media handle trying to say these individuals are more years our press conferences, some are not even members of the party, some are even in Crawford free party muko Johnny NDC ebimuzi NDC loading here the day yene Alhassan Kamara enkodi enkomo. Alhassan, morning.
Good morning, Minya.
Na ahondi wo ho.
Body at Roma, at the patching that celebrate trade and point and coupon.
Enra on your Facebook wall just after the press conference, the former secretary Eddie Nimuye, Obechre said, San Crawford way, Ayan Crawford, or Mojina party, no. Omoye omadwin so ombe say party ni for some time a man to me answer no and I say omoye no matia party no ama party no ko opposition no san crofo na and omo asama omo hu mezu bi omo a omo pese omoye bibidi say party no. What actually is the case?
Yo minya edika no mefa akonya so na mintia MPP mba nda no pay omo asugusu omo tie we fili konkon na mintia enunyafo honorable George Mekudu kan ne Takwa Nsayem constituency chairman and the secretary. The woman said minya oba Takwa Nsayem registration a ye no nyame no krani registration start as jimu na electoral areas in bebre na the year registration no wano. Then all of a sudden yet say nkophobia started raising some agitations be and some concerns be about the ongoing registration. Many why it really say nipa why the year unyan 100%. Nti edenya ubinya nipa ba community bia on be raise issues and our concerns. Party yenye registration. Registration na ye no ana edin church na ye church no. Ye church din edin MPP for more constituency ni. Nti sende obi kra ye NDC ni no so when they are major NDC person me ba MPP a oye wakonya se wo se ye den ye chiro ni din obi biara wa na adwen se me ba me person me don MPP ko ni biara o se makwan ye den ye chiro ni din and Sarah na constituency executives no ye What do you say? Constituency be our dynamics. In Ubata Coin strategy, constituency executives, secretary in the chairman adapt and say, chairman in the secretary, anti-member polling station, amateur trading. Into the best your electoral area
coordinators, yes.
Almost electoral area, so. Into constituency executives, the book reform, Accra and our region, they just have to give the books to the electoral area coordinators. So coordinators, Moshe, na mo free meeting, na mo church with you. We are no per the guidelines of General Secretary the Bayern. General Secretary Kase, Yema Ubinko Emfa Iguane Akunyankwa na polling station bi. Na de bia nkofombra ho metro mudi yan wankana sa. O say, yefa polling station meetings. Yefa polling station meetings na. At the meeting grounds, then we take what you call attendance. Then we use the attendance to do the register. In Tuba Tako in Soema, remember one popular electoral area between Tamsu, Senior Club. Yeah, the book now my electoral area coordinator. Now coordinator no affect the polling station chairman. I catch him to make a book no. Into polling station, if I say school junction, there be any free meeting. Now I'm starting your registration. Now chairman for national. Okay, now you free meeting a boom at an electoral area. I say no me na free meeting, Into your first senior room electoral area meeting. Into your kwa okay. More moto about school junction, mubukini. More moto about market A, mubukini. More moto about market B, mubukini. Na matchroom. Sana be electoral areas in the brain. Over Chakwa, you were 30 electoral areas. Into a Mujuma and Yakitwa. And so be there 3, 4, 5, 11, 10. Now be into Edea, will be nanny for Bakumbia or Mephi issues. We are the Fua. I think you started registration first match. Books are on Mother Bread Takwa in Simon, and that's sorted by 11. And this thing, you can verify from the regional secretary or the national secretary. Say, books on the brain, so, you check books in now. One electoral area where your booking be crowd was Benso electoral area. And almost no more time, also, I was saying, almost start on registration. So, what do? The consensus executive, okay, books in mind. So if that's the case, your old registered party old registered yeah, fair no mamu. Now more fast started. If the original books come, then you recopy the names into the original book. And no, in the end, you are not be kuhuya. Almost say, hey, Takwa some consensus executives. And honorable George, we could acquire printing. This say, almost the year registration. I'll move to try one picture here who did it. I started to almost spread it on social media.
But Ms. Alasan, there have been a guideline from national to regional to constituency. And for example, say that electoral area now work if books near the buy and a be and so say electoral area no so why not complain to the region or to the national say be a books and the buy and so for which reason this electoral area no yen to mean except say ebi amudi book fufraba and now say the region will give you a new directive.
Exactly. Media I am the same business our question. You see, books in buy now answer no. We made a complaint to the region and the region verified and said yes indeed. So omuma da omudi book in beba. And the same people that I'm talking about on the first March, paying almost 30 years. In the first March also, na party can start registration first March. And that's our electoral area where you call us here register or when you're ready. We so on your ready so better. So they wanted us to start on the very day first March now. You see, you explain everything to them, they seem not to understand. So a common say they already have a conceived idea and a mind they wanted to execute. And registration started because when the original boost came, the mom started so registration. Then yes, say one electoral area in Campanasi. That is where it is presumed say Obi Opeso contest Honorable George Mekuduka. Ofi. The electoral area no no. Yet is yabo your rep now constituency in the books in the man so on control. Yes, what actually happened? Your fair bueno, so my explanation. The explanation I said, what frame meeting, Ubia Jatum, or Marco church Udini, or 10 books in the back at the Akofi almost say, hey, your children in the my own fan call, other ya for books no cotwa in fee. Because you and Jundi sell books in the back. Not like so the book crash and them so on draw. Not like so a question maybe no church will be moving. Not like so you show science books. Not like so you show notebook. And you show any different book there. The same book or Chromo DNV upon meeting may come up almost a still moment. And they have to beat up the guy. And the issue has ended in police station. So there was this whole lot of stuff. In some of us seem not to understand what the problem really is. So some of us decided, okay, now electoral area will be meeting there. These are just informal. We will come around and come and see what is really happening. So there are some electoral areas the meeting pay the call. Then we go there. If it is an old town, Akon, there are some electoral areas. We go there and we go and meet these people. They're making a whole lot of agitation. You have time, sit them down, explain things to them, and they now understand. And we ask them, so if you don't understand certain things, why don't you seek the appropriate explanation? And ye gusu sana endra ye konu say penifo akwa press conference kika sembi. And you see some of us because ye branch afini ye ba party ni wuti omo nsem kan na omo person omo chi bibi say omo started party since 92 and omo started party bi mo ba be say party you see. This is one of the things that MPP for you lose the interest of the youth in our party. Because MPP for are fond of Oba Dabeng, who join a party in Dabeng, Yen Dubois has started here. Intimidated Master Makers say Dubois has a lot of explanation to make. You need to come and tell us those he started the party with in 92. Because everybody started MPP in 92. Everybody started MPP with the Dubois. Meanwhile, for example, in those 92 that they are claiming, in 96 that they are claiming, we needed even reps in Takwa to represent people we didn't get per history.
But
alliance with the CPP. So you just hear some of these things and it just marvel you. You see, these are former constituency executives who have ruled the constituency for more than 16 years. From 2000, at the time Honorable Eugenia Gifty was a member of parliament, they were with this woman. The moment Honorable George Mekuduka seen Ebe MC in 2008, that was where they started hitting the man. All because now your constituency executive for Fantaman. Meanwhile, to Ufitakwa ho, or this year was Takwa, you saw him Dom Pempesa, or your hand or Dom Pempesa, in a dinner buy. In 2008, will be the MC. Since I'm a baby MC will come her. So former executives here China near until say or buy a BD MP.
But let me ask you this question because this is very vital. Let me read this to you now. Say one or three. Or say you went to support independent candidates in 2020 and 2024 parliamentary elections in Takwa in Soyem, which caused us to lose the seat to the NDC, and you have the audacity to hold a press conference and blame someone of destroying the party? Please, someone should educate these old men to pack themselves somewhere. Now, we won't allow them to finish the party for us. Is this you?
Exactly, it is me, Minia.
Why support two independent candidates in 2020 and 2024?
Okay. You know, the shocking aspect is at the front seat of the press conference. You already the reports and our press conference Kasa and Ankasa the former secretary.
Yes, Bosco, yes.
Went to support an independent candidate in 2020.
Independent candidates being
Joycelyn Ando in 2020.
Okay.
Mr. Anoba, the former organizer, also supported an independent candidate in 2020. And the shocking aspect is, I have Mr. Anoba's picture with NDC flag on his neck. NDC flag on his neck. Almost 99% in 2020 supported Joycelyn Ando, say, Umbrella number 2, Honorable George Mikuduka. And I can tell you point blank, say, all these individuals, I didn't vote for Honorable George Mikuduka in 2020. Most of them didn't vote for Honorable Duka in 2024. What I say? And you do all this, restructuring. And so, you know, Kasi, Mr. Anoba, you see, in 2017, about your 12 Honorable Duka in 2016, 2017, all parliamentarians near swearing in or mayor MP you're swearing in number stand about Space FM, one of the media stations, the Honorable Dukatem. Or yes, I'm a party man suspension. Yes, I say Honorable Anoba was on suspension, will be no actual letter and released the suspension on him. Just that the amnesty national party grantee for all disgruntled members, you know, in the account. And Obiajikin. But you see, you cannot support an independent candidate in the just ended 2024 election and come back in 2026 and pretend as you say, Obina party what I you Waba, you are welcome. You are a party father and in Tiatana you are welcome. But we are not selling the party to these people. The question is, Omoko support independent candidates in an independent candidate in Winia, would they be back to do this press conference? Okomba back. Only said 2024 general election year NDC candidate won with 35,000 votes plus. Honorable George Mikuduka got 27,000 votes. The independent candidate Omoko supporting got 12,000 votes. It's emergency it's 12,000 year MPP for Ebeka 27,000. Still in Kasiti Yerini. We have still won the seat. But Ninano, Yina Yaja say, and you might be now Kuyi, and TSN Yejuma. Yeah, reorganization, remobilization. But they're supposed to want to behave as you say. The current constituency executives, they have issues with them, all because Omurombabi Tuomo. And that is the problem some of EIM branch and here because why executive for more than 12 years, more than 16 years? No Biabitua. Who is from this grievances and this hatred? You see, these same individuals, Abraham Abudu Kabaye MP, they went ahead to form a committee called One-Term MP Committee. MPP4, Echo forming one-term MP committee with the sole mentality that Honorable Duka and one-term pay. In 2020, Honorable Duka, 84 years, Eka Denki Lucy. We won with only 101 votes in Tako because they want to bring in an independent candidate. Then eventually in 2024, we lost the seat to the NDC. So you Lucy seat now. You turn around, come and bring Honorable George Mikuduka, so why may you lose seat or Tako saying? Meanwhile, well, why may you lose seat? Who can support independent candidates? What I say? And these are the things we are talking about. Nobody is preventing anybody from registering. No. Nobody is preventing anybody from registering. But we have to be careful because you show the state of our party right now. And I can say, if you are not careful, you better go polling station executive, electoral area committee, constituency executive, who are the end of the work say we are going to join the bills. So whatever we are doing, we need to be careful with the registration. Everybody's name will be registered. I can share pictures with you. Ongoing registration also peacefully. We have 30 electoral areas. Into 1 or 2 or 3 electoral areas, any difficulties. Does that call for? I mean, a press conference to just say all this. But
Mami Misao, in all this, registration egusu koso and as more hot to be able to address these issues?
Oh, there be a registration in Kosovo. Registration about 3 or 4 electoral areas. Meetings after registration. Who's the constituency notion? In there will be any day Sunday, no be any day Monday, no be any day. Until goes when there, Binomba dear, it's not be a good so just stop it. And the constituency secretary is always on air explaining things to people. But you see, the funny aspect is, you tell them, if you have problem, call the constituency secretary. They'll be like, I won't call him. Constituency secretary is being controlled by somebody. I won't call him. So you not call the secretary, you not call the chairman. But you rather hold a press conference. Calling who? JSK should be the one to come to Takwa and address issues for you or who? Or OKT in Takrade should be the one to come and address issues. They don't regard the leadership of the party in the constituency. They don't regard them because they feel like, until that's the case there. So, they but it doesn't work like that. Meaning, I can say your Council of Elders or party or national, but when GSK gives a directive, everybody follows. We have a lot of people, they have misunderstanding about some of the things GSK brought out. But I mean, they give that maximum respect to him. But over Tako and Shema, every day na Tako, constantly be registration, but it's only Tako. And the sad aspect of it is, then when to realize nobody video be out to Facebook, or the video be out to just to create unnecessary change.
But you agree with me? You agree with me that there are interests at stake. There is Fifi Boafo or person will contest on the parliamentary elections our constituency. In this view, will it not be just right? Say BBA transparent, say the BOBA when people perceive say the chairman and the secretary is being controlled by the former member of parliament, will it not be idea will be our person will contest election in Abebon?
Yeah, the Americans say Fifi for himself. If there's any mafia work that will be there, Fifi for himself, let's say an electoral area in Campanasi, they open up a registration. He himself has gone to register. He himself has been allowed to register, to write his name. So if you go out for presuming say a person by election, your man require register. Then why do you no person register your man require? You get a point. If you not so, your man require to register or on the polling station or on the electoral area. Into when you no say, my cousin may control me, yes, my mentor. And you see all this noise you are making. One point I say, me call me electoral area way, me call me coordinator, or say me control me din, or say me din or my mentor. Obiano will make that claim. The claim is about I say, so electoral area way, or more you see notebook. But go to the coordinator. Ask the coordinator, why are you using notebook to write this? You see, there was one electoral area called New Atrambo. I almost started almost spreading in the Aqua GSI's book. So me personally, I took a car, went to the electoral area to go and ask those using the SIS book to ask them, why are you using the SIS book? Why not the original book? And the explanation was, they called for the meeting around 4 p.m. The Pokra book nurse or the banner. On one meeting by 4, until 4 and I made the books in the bar. It was Sunday into a church. But around 12:01, people were already at the community center. What you say? And when people go to a community center like that now, party my one meetings or person or the BB and 10 local. So other party executives and your coordinators now model the book now party executives don't say, okay, in order to person unya train chaya, your contract book about but show within show voters ID, show document out by church. Say that by your book about we copy it inside.
Okay.
What would you mean channel? What would your channel to change?
Okay, Alasan. So let me ask you now. Your friends, the police stations I would do a nay or more exercise book and a tron. I walk on who be a work no. I don't know a design chin was she way at the aba. Has has the constituency secretary and also the constituency executive hold these polling stations at Omutra Omudia or size book?
Oh, sure. Meaning, I can say the constituency secretary and the chairman have given a straight directive to all the constituency and the electoral areas that nobody should use an exercise book again, no matter your explanation, no matter what happens. Say the procure books in Beduya, I travel for moment channel. Nobody should stay in the streets or rooms and the church with India. Even if it is 3 weeks, wait for the D-Day meeting and bring the book for the registration to be done.
Okay.
And the directives have gone to all electoral area coordinators. So, to say the American, maybe electoral area, Senior Chrome, Tamsin Senior Chrome. Obi and what the size book baho. We went there with the original book. The coordinator came with the original book. We registered. I can show you pictures of it. It's, let's say, Asumjemu. The thing is, those people, they look at electoral areas that they feel, okay, that electoral areas, your members can crowd also, then they make issues out of nothing. You get it? So, yeah, can say, the registration in Takwa is ongoing. There's no cause for alarm. There's nothing happening. What I will treat everybody in Takwa they say, let's go and register. Just look at your electoral area. And do I say, no party office. One man be also, or you do go through, or say, at some electoral area, or person register. But one team meeting, it's open. So who's a party office will be to register. Initially, party take a decision, say, what will be called electoral area? Now, wait to me, I register. The party office will register. But now, the party executive will say that be looking at what is happening. Now, party office is we have cancelled it. No registration anywhere. All registration should be done at the meeting ground.
Okay.
So I have to call the coordinator and link up with the man. Then they give. So what we are saying is no call for alarm. All registration will be done at the polling station and at the electoral area basis. When electoral area coordinator, this is time of a meeting, then join the meeting and do the registration. That's all. Mr. Medasiminia.
And Alhassan Kamara, comes off another communication team member, the MPP Amanyo Kone in the Takwa constituency into Utieni Kasemwa, more or less like say, or so pre, I said, or supporto, and I said, or supporto Duka in that vein. But we need to speak to your secretary. And now, Mikachi say, there have been a letter, Secretary no Troy, the Aquacoma, the regional chairman, Secretary Fuseni Rashid Amadou, Yanin Kodin Komo. Secretary, morning.
Good morning.
Na ahondi wo hodie.
Nyamiadom.
Tredian Ponce. Secretary, wada yehu letter wo na watchro, in fact, wo any chairman, Monsa and a chassis. And I'm addressing the Western Regional Chairman, New Patriotic Party, Western Region, Ghana. Letter Mutroye, Tiffin Semen was a report on the incident during the ongoing party membership registration exercise in Takwa and Shayim constituency. Now, watch on 1, 2, 3, 3 paragraphs of see. Furthermore, the evidence gathered by the party reveals that the second vice chairman of the party, Frank Jemfi, through a circulated voice recording, incited some members of the party to assault any coordinator who might stand in their way during the registration exercise. Following a frantic investigation, Mr. Frank Jemfi has been subsequently arrested on Monday, 19th of March 2026, and the matter remains under the active police investigation. Sa paragraph we na me pese me bisa nwasem. O se Mr. Frank no incite enkrofo se omo na enkobu area coordinator no. Na audio wa ye edema omo anasa on the ground so na obi recording the audio no which is which
yo we there me da se bebre wa kwanya odi amame na mi fa kwanya isunchia watiefo nyina I'm the process in the send ye na yenim national at the guidelines no at the buy. Na ye ntakwansha ye mumpo de ye ade. Say on the first some my time range.
Yes.
From 1st March to 31st March 2026. And the first na the man say and starting now. Takwansha ye to me a distribute to your register no at my electoral area coordinators in hina. Na almost so sakai no. Say now so dates. De ebeye minchi no. And saa time ni mu ho no na coordinate second vice chairman Mr. Frank Jamefi ono ye na adwen say ebi mu hihye agege register no mo da ko hihye fia omunyi register na MP wanwen ho sebe anhu say kofo no coordinators no aye announcement ama days ahead de be ye meeting no wanwen ho sa anu an say okoye audio no sheda na record nyesa no kasa no be record no anu an sheda aye audio no no circulate ye enti eno no ma boys bi so fa de to om ho so no mo start so mo attack obi hwe Monday na mpodie one UMAT be a UMAT school no wo no electoral area no
yes
akokwa de boy ne ya de Monday, Sunday na ye distribute na Monday no kwa ye ne meeting. Wa ye meeting review. Owie na wasesa register ne say we dey call the next meeting no. No dey aba. Na so mo attack boy. Boy rough nani ehun ne ye say. Tie say the boy no call police station, dey call hospital. Ama case no kra ewo eho. Ti na che say ewo police station. Yes, a woman said, "A while I tell you, in Shayamuso, boy, Sibia coordinator, boy, and if ye, or Marco attackino. And she, a few idea cocoa so, yes, would that be. I say, I'm a police facility. Now, Jomo, a young son say, Omo, yes, we are. No, mum, a fetchy, a church, a comment to be, and nay, audio to be said. Yen mum, yen. Constituency election committee ni mum and a create sa kiosk no manaba sa ntina say the report to Mr. Jamefi police for kran musa kan audio no na mo tro nsa frɛ ye hina e kwa ne ye chechire mu na che say Mr. Jamefi ye no na ama amanfo no boys bi so afa even NDC for kran do ho agimu NDC abolos bi kran do ho agimu na mo hihye bi mo achi na omo attack your coordinators no nti na je say yakọ all over the bia electoral bon so mo akọ ni fie no mo akọ attack no general police for echi no ama enyimire no later kra no onya bail omo ama no strong warning say onim na so yes ade ni bia ma no kra no mo consider no for the sake say party no unity party ni here nti no more consider no.
Mr. Frank Jamefi no.
Mr. Frank Jamefi no. Ono no ye Takwansha yem constituency second vice chairman.
Oh, okay.
Ana oboss abra no.
Okay. I say it is important to emphasize that the disturbances appear to have been orchestrated by certain misguided elements within the party, particularly individuals who openly support an independent candidate during the recent electioneering campaigning. Some crofo no omo hwamo na openly omo support to an independent candidate.
On say omo ekọ support to independent candidate no wie ye no.
Hwamo.
Menka say ya ono omo komo ya MPP fo.
Okay.
And omo jai MPP no. 2020 election ni mu and omo ko support to independent candidate no omo sa to aso support to no 2024 edi na chi me ne wo ka say ba bia ni ho ebi mu aba ebi mu kra 2024 ya ni omo na ye adwuma abesi ni omo ye adwuma na we ni omo amba 2024 omo course support to independent candidate ni bio nti say a party na be register nti say yan register your members say sa independent candidate me no ka say no wakọ Hunter West a wakọ contest wo Hunter West e wo mo parliamentary primaries ni bi the independent candidate na oba atakwanso yi na say oye MPP ni no say me no ka say o want a Hunter West a or place of a contest a NDC parliamentary primaries our Hunter West. Nti saa ne nkofo no MPP abie register munti no also ba betwere wodi. Na yempo de yen stop obi a yama obi akwan. E na omo saa no wo ba afi na wo se waba no. E na omo akohyehyɛ nkofo obi achi. E na Mr. Jemfi the second vice chesa asem o kan ni nti no omo ede basabasa ye ede ba
enra press conferences omo ye no nipa ohu omo in the video no one na e kan omo ko support the independent candidate no
enra omo video ni mi hina no omo kra na ekofa independent candidate ne bae
including one Mr. Anoba na woye mu former organizer
ono kra na nam say no oye chairman emasa independent candidate no the party no kra na na mu chairman
okay
nti omo a hu omo wo press conference no mi hina no eye mpanyimfu a omo na ekofa again no ede ne ba be hye mu so ye MPP ni after vetting na mo advice again say omo hwehwe mu no omo hu ne say nti no onko dwane party na MPP party ne ye ne nye adwuma na mrepam no constitution ne ma no kwan a wotumi agina bi no na nam say na omo kita agenda nti the party no vetting committee ne ka kire omo amfa nya adwuma na omo che omo ko independent na omo che party no mumienu omo che mumienu nti sa independent candidate ni vote wonya no takwanso ayemi ha no 2020 no
yes
more about 80% and even more than that ne vote wonya no na MPP nti sankofo no e pushi twen yankofo oga no so MPP ni owosika mukunu wosika na omo twen no omo twen ya dom ni hina akwai enne se wuti omo kasa aya na ya se ye lusu poto ye lusu city no aya no mu wi afiri se wo twen vote no wo party vote wo twen dia kwakoma independent no na omo wi afiri se bi omo be se party no be se city no the independent candidate no so ye na adwen se o kan no openly say obes contest ya kwesi se ye belusu MPP ye belusu seat no ansana wejai ampa so 2020 so by wanwene MPP na ye wene na 2024 osan bae esan so benya more than 12,000 votes ani hina na ye MPP sankofo ya wo nkofo ya mo ye press conference 2024 election no mo hina ene mpanyimfo mo di independent candidate
including the former secretary of the party.
Yes, Mr. Bosco omuhina no mudi achi enti sesi ade mo twen sa vote no ko ma independent candidate no a ye lusu seat no omo sign aba be ka se eyobi suban na ma ye lusu no mo wi afi se wo twen vote no akọ no when you say vote no wo twen akoma a friend say NDC for a take seat no
Mr. Rashid mami bisa what will be your response to omo ka say obi say wo Rashid our secretary no only with chairman you are in the pocket of the former MP enti momo de in fact mo yi ma dwen kura to baby the former MP beka bia na modi so enti ye nimu ni nkomo with an open mind. What will be your response to that?
Dear Tini say, yes, I net ye constituency executive. And she found who say, Ebia, ye in course at that time, no, now honorable Duka, no, or ye MP. Inti no na party no so eta na chair ye no a year juma. kura ne sɛ waboa party no kɔta kwanso ayɛ mi ha bebree enti asa that time ne nyinaa no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno a bɛsi nnɛ yɛka constituency executive so no ɔboa nti yɛmpo deɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a yɛtaa n'akyi a sɛ ebi a obi anya ɛkwanya sɛ ɔne yɛbɛkasa daabi nti deɛ na yɛhwehwɛ no sɛ saa former executives wei mu nka anyɛ yie koraa no yɛfa mo sɛ moyɛ yɛ advisors nti nka mohu nneɛma bi a ebi a mobɛdraw your attention mobɛtumi invite yɛn anaa moahyia mo engage yɛn ebi a deɛ yɛhu ne deɛ yɛhu ni nkyerɛmu wɔ hɔ a ne yɛde ama mo ebi a mo so mo advice bi a na nka saa ne yɛhwɛ sɛ nka mo bɛyɛ but ɔmo anyɛ saa o ɛno ara ne sɛ ɔmo akɔyɛ press conference wei na press conference no sɛ ɔmo yɛ sɛ wotie ɔmo nsɛm no a sɛm dada a ɔmo te ɔmo ho a na ɔmo ka no ɛno ara na ɔmo da so nti da bɛn na ɔmo bɛgyae saa nsɛm no ma yɛaka yɛn ho abom ɔmo nsɛm dada na during ɔmo kɔdwan ne independent candidate na ɔmo keka no ɛne yɛ anu ɛyɛ ɔmo yɛ press conference the same nsɛm na ɔmo de ɔmo press conference
ɔmo aka wɔ press conference no mu sɛ wohwɛ guidelines a national and region ɛde baeɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛdin no mu twerɛ no wɔ book a region
anada so ɛwɔ ɔmo hɔ policefoɔ na ɛfrɛ a ɔmo gye register no ɛde kɔ police station nti na ɛho behia sɛ enyama bi akokɔ so wɔ baabi mo atake ɛyi sɛ mo gye register na free dumu nsɛm na mo de akɔ ne nti sɛ saa na ɛte de a coordinators na decide sɛ ɛne yɛbɛ use exercise book na yɛde atwerɛ yɛwie a na yɛ transfer ɛde akɔ register no mu nti ɛyɛ basabasa bi a akokɔ so ɛna na no koraa no ɛm sɛ ɛyɛ first week mu hɔ pɛ ɛna esi bɛyɛ 2 or 3 areas pɛ ɛnyɛ the whole constituency electoral areas ni nyinaa nti me manyɛ ɛyi koraa me frɛ ɔmo one by one ɛyɛ friends coordinators na ka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ obi enjoy exercise book no wo bia o pɛ sɛ o use exercise book no bi agyae nti me ne wo ka sɛ no ɔmo mu bi koraa edi adanse ɛfrɛ me dam ase sɛ coordinators me gu aka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ aka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ obi a ɔpɛ sɛ o use exercise book bia no onyae me sɛ ɛyɛ akɔ week ni o ɛna me yɛ saa course no nti ɛnura na ɔmo yɛ saa press conference no na nka sɛ ɔmo yɛ nhwehwɛmu ho sɛ saa register exercise book no ɔmo da so use so ana so sɛ ɔmo agyae yes Sunday ya no ebi si ɛwɔ baabi a GMC manganese company no wɔ no electric suita hɔ
yes
ɛna ebi so si ɛwɔ new atoabo na deɛ yɛɛ ne sɛ new atoabo no na ɔmo announce sɛ ɛbɔ 3 ɛna ɔmo bɛyɛ ɔmo meeting Sunday no nti no coordinator no akɔ church ɛna onim sɛ time nyanso nti register no wɔ fie sɛ binom na ɔmo ante time ne yie o ɛna ɔmo kogu hɔ nti ɔmo kogu hɔ no ɔmo atena hɔ akyɛ ɛma meeting bia ɛma so ɛwɔ hɔ nti ebi mo start sɛ ɔmo bu afu ɔmo kɔ fie ɛna ɔmo ankasa mu bi yɛ ne so ladies bi ba bɛto ɔmo wɔ hɔ ɛna ɔmo ka kyerɛ ɔmo so time na yɛde yɛ announcement ɛnyɛ na mo de aba ha no yɛ announce sɛ yɛ 3 na mo aba bɛgu ha bɛyɛ 12 nti na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo atena hɔ akyɛ deɛ a ɛneɛ na yɛn ankasa yɛmfa exercise book ntwɛtwɛ ɔmo a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo bu afu ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ no nti sɛ madam no ɛde register ne ba na ɔmo transfer akɔm deɛ kɔsi wɔ hɔ no nti na ɔno no nyɛ yɛn mu bi mu yɛ fault a
okay
nti ebi mu kɔɔ hɔ no ɔmo teeɛ no na ɔmo kɔyɛ basabasa ɛwɔ hɔ abra evi na time no koraa na enya nso yɛ a register no koraa yɛmfa mmae wohwɛ GMC hɔ so deɛ the same thing coordinator no yɛ adwuma wɔ GMC hɔ nti no ɔsrɛ kwan no ɔmo afa kwan no ama no nti no ɛna ɔfrɛ me ɛna meyɛ no so sɛ wonya akwanya no yɛde so ni hɔ a ɔmo matumi akɔ fie akɔgye register no deɛ a ɛne na ɔne ne nkɔɔfoɔ no nkasa ɔmfrɛ na ɔmo suspend na adekye a wayɛ announcement na wayɛ meeting no ɛna ɔsɛ wate ntam sɛ ɔmo so kɔgu hɔ saa no ɛna ɔmo mu bi yɛ ne sɛ nti ɛno kwa na register ne ni hɔ coordinator ankasa ni hɔ na waka sɛ bi a coordinator ɛwɔ hɔ no na ɔde register na ato nkyɛn na ɔmo use exercise book ɛna ɔno so ɔmo yɛ sɛ nti saa boys no kɔɔ hɔ no na nka sɛ ɔmo tie deɛ nkɔfoɔ no ɛka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ yɛn na yɛ decide sɛ yɛ twerɛtwerɛ ɔmo na ɔmo kɔyɛ agidi ɔmo bi no ɔmo twitwa pictures videos ɛde toto social media eti atɛm nti ɛnura ɛna GMC foɔ ɛhɔ no ɔmo ɛyɛ ɔmo pintia register nankasa na ɔmo de kɔkɔto hɔ but ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ saa na ɔmo bɛyɛ wɔ takwa ha na ɔmo kɔkɔ so problem no kiosk no wie a ɔmo mo ma asan apɔ ɔmo ho na ɔmo twerɛtwerɛ ɛyɛ fɛn ne sɛm ɛyɛ petitions ne ɛyɛ press conference no write-ups ne videos ne ade na ɔmo de gu yɛ ho fi
nti secretary say if you throw a exercise book when you are near transfer even as part of your letter no krawaka say you throw or register movie that is not the final mode of registration. You better transfer into the computerized system. But in an election, biano a register no ne yeko yusu a polling station or will you halt the writing of name in an exercise book before transferred into the main register no? So the bear a bet to me I careful this chaos ACC in the various polling stations, you know.
Yeah, me sure to say that me dey kan me no wo ka say. Me say me ka say be 1 week na say 6 days ni. Obi e ni ho no mo a ye be ka say o use exercise book no. Nti enura kra no because a radio station bi wo takwa ha. E ko kan ho asem say mu ko duru ho na say coordinator anta me so mo fa register ne maya. Mo amwo ho ma mo bia anya na adwen so be use paper say exercise book e dey atwere bibia won twan say register nankasa ebeba
okay enti all the polling stations no obia will register ni bi
obia will register ni bi yeah
okay
na unim de omo ye
catch me
say enye exercise book mpasemo omo aheda yo mo adwen say ye be create confusion ewo polling centers ho because all time when Zamala they see who say wo nimpa no okura pa say wo ka say ye independent for na yes obeka kire wo say ntina che say wo mpe say ye baba party ni mu ana yes yan ka sama mo bia metwere ne din wo sa nimpa no one former executive ono ko support NDC candidate no and now one man on also support to independent candidates. Mobile ya man for trading you a register and casamu. Now my catcher polling station executive no to honor a church or din say. One person or no person would be a baby more no true din or registered him. Baby or watcher on one peho. Who be a baby a man natural. And on no catcher we said Debbie. Register ha na ye bia no na ye dia to hwe ya ye twetwe din na si den na wo de wo mpese atwo wo pese ye bie be foforo na ye twere wo din wo asem ni hina ni na no so mo plane nti enra be catch a divisional police commander district commander wo na district crime officer be catch o mo say days aka no ye no mo be buan e wo days aka no mo mo yesa no se ye hu se ye wo ukoko confusion we na ukofie kra say e chew afi wo ba police station ho a brabe kire say eye we no mo anya enam so a ne ye hu say e bia wasem no e wo ma na say nim enye sa on be koso ahyeda ye nyama bi a enka de say we ne say guidelines no kra de wo mu kra wo ye de wo mu kra no na mo ahyeda fa kwan bi so create bibi no more the creative tension.
At the end of my person on TV by creating confusion. The wunim no.
Dear no. Oma your margin say. Omo yes sir. Ebia be favor baby or no. Ebia baby or no jina no mbe hu so election committee no kra nyom adwuma ye. No mo edidi atem. No mo church the Google social media. Free radio stations. Na say omo hu say takwa the empanyfo bi eye wo ha no nti adwen a omodi a show mutiri ma no nti America say na nka no asa press conference no kura no nka America say nka hu hia because empanyfo a mudi yanim ma ye empanyfo ye respect mo nka muntu anamo bi nti bet omo agina baabi atie ehɔ no de omo ye ne nsɛm na omo ye ne bi omo hwɛ mbisa party mpanyinfo hwɛ na omo kɔyɛ press conference no se bia omo ye omo ebisa mu ye ya no kura ne sɛ nka bi omo bɛkye nsɛm bi ase ma omo kura support ye wa na mo ayetu bet omo anya sa eno ane sɛ omo kɔtietie de mrantie bi no matu omo ho asi hɔ e wɔ camp bi na omo kɔ support hɔ na omo de ye sa press conference
camp ben
sa na me hunu because enra na wo hwɛ pictures na videos ni mu a na wo hu nkɔfo bi a yesusu sɛ omo wɔ camp bi a na omo hina e ka omo ho a na omo ɛyɛ sa press conference no
secretary mame na was in anope
me bo chama so me da se bebre